Hey everyone, Tim Boris from Fresh Wellness Group. Now we do this every day. We start our workday, but some people start it in a way that's positive and sets them up for success. Other people start their workday down a rabbit hole that sets them up for frustration and failure. And I'm not talking about the morning routine when you get up out of bed in the morning. I've done a whole other video on that, and definitely watch that because that's the precursor to starting your workday, all right? But I'm talking about setting up the workday. A lot of people, they sit down at their computer, the first thing they do is dive into their emails, and they're just willy-nilly responding. Maybe it's jump into a meeting. What we want to do is take a more strategic approach to set ourselves up for success. One of the first things to do in that sense is, first of all, to know your daily top 3 goals. Know what you want to accomplish. Ideally, you've written that the night before. Then we want to check in with our team, whether it's our manager, our team, whoever we're working with. And a great way to do that is what we call the daily stand-up. If you're familiar with Vern Harnish and Gazelle's high-growth organizations, often have what we call daily stand-ups or huddles. And it's the team gets together or the office gets together for 5 to 10 minutes in the morning to really whip through what's on everyone's plate, any key blockers or barriers. So those are things that are important to do. So if your team's not doing that, try and set that up. We know what everyone's up to. We have the chance to remove any barriers that might be in place. By knowing our top 3 that we want to accomplish for that day, we can reach out for help. We have to identify what tasks are most important and connect with the people that can help us solve those. That's what collaboration and teamwork is for. But a lot of people don't do that. They jump into their emails and they start reacting to fires that are there. And those might be other people's priorities instead of the things that you have on your list. Again, simple, straightforward. Most people know it, but practice and implementation are very different. And I can tell you from firsthand experience, I struggle with this at times too. I let myself get off track from my goals. And that's why I have certain strategies in place to help remind me. One of them is good old school paper planner in here. I've got Post-it notes. I've got different scribbles in here. I have this beside me all the time throughout the day, so I know what I'm supposed to be doing and when. And if I get to a certain point, I can always check and say, am I on track? On track. Instead of getting off track for the entire day, it might only be just a small segment of time I get off track, and then I can refocus myself. Sometimes it's with movement breaks, different energizers that I have in place, or focus finders I call them. And I've got a whole other video on those things as well. But doing this, checking in with your team, understanding your top 3 goals, identifying the barriers and getting them solved so you can dive in and be as productive and helpful and useful as you can be. Those things improve your focus, your clarity, they decrease stress and confusion, and they maximize the time that you're doing instead of wasting time and energy following paths that aren't taking you closer to your goals. High-performing people implement those things and have strategies in place to help them implement, whether it's a coach, a coworker, or just tips and tricks that you have throughout your office. Try them out. Check out our Work From Home Productivity Handbook if you're looking for more tips. You can find that on Amazon or Apple. And we also have a Work From Home Productivity course that we're launching very soon. So DM me or put a post in the comments and I'll let you know when it's available. Chat soon.